Welcome to Tran Wins Star Control Origins, Episode 10, Greegrox Gathering. Hail. Oh jeez. What? We can't understand you. Seriously, it's just passing right through them? Jeez. Okay, so I guess it's an optical illusion. It's not really all of them.
No one can talk to those space fish, Captain. But I've always thought that there were patterns in their singing. I think we might be able to rig up a translation system if we can gather some more data. If we could get in 3 more conversations with them, that should be enough.
We're recording this, right? Hopefully we'll soon be able to make some sense of this. Oh, come on. I almost had you. Jeez, I flew right into the shot. That's right. Keep talking, space fish. Hopefully we'll soon be able to make some sense of this. That should be enough data now.
Hear our song, Metal Vessel. Your cacophonous kind is not welcome here. Stop now and sing your intentions.
Who are you?
We are Greegrox. You have entered the Ancient One exclusion zone. Metal vessels are not permitted here.
We just want to learn more about you and your people.
Yes, metal vessels sing this tune a lot. We will make it clear for you. The Ancient One is our home, our cradle, our best friend. You will swim nowhere near him.
Tell us about yourselves.
No,
Sorry, sing to us about yourselves. Tra-la-la.
do not mock us, metal vessel.
Where do you come from?
When our song began, we were on the surface of the Ancient One, cleaning his flesh. Other metal vessels call us parasites. This term has connotations. Your kind have many biases against ours. Parasites or not, for a long time, this life was enough for us. But eventually we learned to do more. Organization, community, harmonies layered upon harmonies. Civilization, as metal vessels call it.
You live in space? How does that work?
How do you work? You are the strange one here, metal vessel.
What do you eat?
Small amounts of methane leak from vents on the Ancient One.
Parts.
We feast on that and other organic compounds that occur naturally on his surface.
Why do you talk in the plural?
We exist in the plural. Before memory begins, Greegrox could only feed around certain vents on the surface of the Ancient One. We lived in clusters. A Greegrox could not survive alone. As our song grew stronger, we grew past these limitations. We could carry food with us. We could leave the surface of the Ancient One. But we were still Greegrox. We traveled in schools. It is our way.
We wanted to ask about something else.
Of course you do.
Tell us about the Ancient One.
We will not sing of the Ancient One with your kind. Metal vessels are no friends of the Ancient One. He is currently in the Gamma Spica system. But we tell you this so that you can avoid him. Metal vessels must not approach.
We wanted to ask about something else. We'll just be going now.
Swim carefully, metal vessel.
Close communications channel. That didn't accomplish a whole lot. Let's try investigating these other planets now.
More bad news, Captain. The Scribe have just taken control of the 61 Sydney A system, which means they're getting closer to Earth, and Tyromia for that matter.
Alright, well, I'll head over there and deal with them in a bit here. Or try to, anyways. Let me still work on this Minkman business, however.
Captain, we've received a message from the Micmac homeworld. Apparently due to space beast-related circumstances, they have had to relocate. We can now find them in the Pi 3 Orionis system.
Yeah, I already knew that. You won't let me in.
Captain, we've received a message from the Micmac homeworld. Apparently due to space beast-related circumstances, they have had to relocate. We can now find them in the Pi 3 Orionis system.
Okay, well, that was very useless.
Captain, we've received a message from the Micmac.
Alright, I got it. I didn't even hit E again. Maybe it was just like delayed from when I was first investigating the thing, trying to investigate things. I don't know.
Hear our song, Metal Vessel. Your kind is not permitted within sight of the Ancient One.
We come in peace.
Metal vessels never approach us in peace. Turn back now, before we are forced to defend the Ancient One.
We're not the metal vessel itself. We're humans. We live inside it.
Our song, it is easier to treat you as a creature of metal. If you cannot exist in space, you might as well not exist. Enough preamble. What do you want, Metal Vessel?
The Micmac say the Ancient One keeps eating their homeworld.
Yes. They have stolen the Ancient One's egg. So he is now trying to get it back by eating their homes. Isn't nature wonderful?
What is the Ancient One's egg?
It is an egg laid by the Ancient One. Is this too complicated for you, Metal Vessel? Within the next turning of this galaxy's great spiral arms, a new Ancient One will emerge from it. Until then, the Ancient One must protect it from harm. This is why he pursues the Micmac. He will continue devouring their worlds until they return it.
Makes sense. But just out of curiosity, what would you call the new Ancient One?
Do not mock us, Metal Vessel. It is an egg laid by the Ancient One. Is this too complicated for you, Metal Vessel? Within the next turning of this galaxy's great spiral arms, a new Ancient One will emerge from it. Until then, the Ancient One must protect it from harm. This is why he pursues the Micmac. He will continue devouring their worlds until they return it.
Makes sense.
We are surprised you understand, Metal Vessel.
Why did the Micmac take the egg?
We do not know. Even for metal vessels, the Micmac are full of deceit. When they finished their crime and flew away, we sang a call, begging for an explanation. They did not sing a response. All we heard was cackling.
You don't seem that worried about it.
We are not concerned. The egg would be invulnerable to their simple weapons. But the Ancient One doesn't know that, and we will not tell him.
Can you stop the Ancient One?
We cannot, and we will not. The planets the Micmac settle on have very nutritious atmospheres. So it does the Ancient One much good when he devours their homes. Also, we don't like them very much. So, a few reasons.
Maybe we'll go talk to the Micmac about that.
Yes, talk. Go have one of those cacophonous conversations you metal vessels so love.
We're looking for allies to help fight the Scribe.
Do not care about this. The Scribe know not to approach the Ancient One.
Do they really?
Nothing else matters.
Is there a simple problem we can solve to earn your undying friendship?
The only undying friendship we will ever feel is to the Ancient One. Are you an Ancient One?
No.
Then we will not be your undying friends.
I know the Ghostbusters will be disappointed in me.
Be gone, metal vessel.
They own all this territory? Jeez. Starbase is all conveniently near homeworlds. I'll worry about the Delta Domos measured homeworld later. I don't seem to get along as well with them, apparently.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
All it takes. Yep, and this area is now clear of the scribe, I guess. I wonder if this actually helps at all.
Got another scribe supply depot, Captain. Nice of them to leave these lying around for us. Well, let's take advantage of that, shall we? And again, an alarm has gone off. I am not a good thief. Let's get out of here.
7,000 RU. Okay.
It is the humans who like raiding our supply depots. It is nice that you have found a hobby.
Why, thank you.
Do you know what my hobby is?
Trying to breathe in cold vacuum.
Killing bees.
Oh no! Strange aliens! We will wipe you out if you breathe at us, funny! If you breathe. Do you breathe? Relax, we come in peace. Good, because that was a pretty big bluff on our part. We're the pick. Now, what are you doing here? Tell us about yourselves, Pig. That is a good question, because we are very interesting. The first thing which is interesting about us is that we're not from here. We're refugees. The second thing which is interesting about us is that on our homeworld, we weren't the only species to become intelligent. 4 different species all became civilized at about the same time. The Pig, the Zabranki, the Font, and the Zok. Roughly in order of importance. The third interesting thing about us is that we fled our homeworld because the Zabranki kept eating us. And that's it. We're out of interesting things. Sci-fi talked it up too much. Now, his portrait looks like the Syndicate guy, and so I know that's Star Control 2 Pig. When I originally played Star Control 2, there was no voices, but I have replayed it at least 2 or 3 times in the voiced version of the game, and they sound like kids. So the current voice I have for him is way off of that. But I'm going by the portrait, and the portrait reminds me of those Syndicate fighters. Why did the Zabranki eat you? Because of our firm texture and excellent marbling? I don't know. They're cannibals. It's what they do. It wouldn't have been a problem if it weren't for those damn Fat and Zok. Together, we heavily outnumbered the Zabranki. We could have killed them all, or caged them all, or fired them into the sun or something. But we could never work together. The main thing is they kept cheating at Fungi. What is Fungi? Fungi is a sport, and it is amazing. But you would have a very hard time understanding it with your limited set of limbs. Not to insult you. We're seeking allies and assistance to help fight the scribe. That is great. Good for you. We will be no help at all. There just aren't that many Pick living here. You'll always be welcome when you stop by. Not that welcome, but more than a 0 amount of welcome. We'll just be going now. See ya.
Captain, we found a strange-looking ship. At least, I think it's a ship. It looks similar to those ancient star bases we can dock with. Looks like we can activate it, but we currently don't have any fleet space. We should come back and pick it up later.
Really? Fine. This is so lame. I should be able to send some of my ships back home. A lot of turrets on that planet. I already feel like dodging them all.
Captain, we found something here. Looks like an old abandoned settlement. Got a sign here. Our translator here seems to think it says Botany Bay. That's weird. There's not much here, but we could salvage what we can. Or just leave it. Maybe future tourists can enjoy the place. Up to you, Captain.
Okay, I don't I don't understand, but alright, let's leave it. Old stuff has sentimental value or whatever.
Good thinking, Captain. I like it.
Okay, I actually wasn't expecting to hit anything. I thought I was visiting a star.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again. Found the entrance to some tunnels, sir. There are aliens in here. Humanoid, green, and, well, they're very sexy, sir. They're explaining that their ancestors survived a shipwreck hundreds of years ago. They've lived here alone, isolated, all this time, which would mean everyone here is related. Mating is, needless to say, complicated. There's a whole system in place, they explain. I'll ask if it's made any harder by how hot all their cousins are.
Don't do that.
Actually, yeah, it turns out that makes it a lot harder, they say. They're asking if they can borrow some of my genetic material. They'll pay us. I, might be busy for a bit here, sir.
Right.
We're back at those ruins, Captain. It was a fun trip last time, but let's not push our luck. We'll just go.
What happened to that battleship? When I first saw it, I thought it looked like an Ilrath ship.
We're back at that weird ship, the one similar to those star bases. Looks like we can activate it. We'll take it back to the fleet and see what we can do with it.
Precursor probe. Before I do anything with it, I'll probably want to see if I can replenish its units, because now I know that's a thing.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again. Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
I'm gonna try this thing for now and then rush back to base and see if I can repair any crew I lost. This is not exactly a good match for me then.
Good luck, Captain.
Nope. Yalls.
Captain, we're getting a message from the Trandals. They're asking if we've investigated that moon in the Epsilon Lavoran system yet.
We have. Just fighting on my home front here. I do a pretty good job keeping that order back. I just don't know if it really makes a difference. If the next star is scripted, it may just recapture everything. What do you think about the Greegrox?
Creatures that live entirely in space are fascinating. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I was more interested in this creature they live on. Who could imagine a living being the size of a moon? Just be careful around it, Captain. Something that size could be pretty dangerous. At minimum, watch out for its
I
droppings.
am fighting an entire galactic empire. A moon is the least of my worries.
Which ones? Which ones? Which ones? Sure. What do you want to know?
What do you think we should do next?
These Menkmacs seem friendly enough. We should help them with their space beast problem. Now that we know it's because they stole an egg, we should make the Menkmac give it back.
wanted to be able to leave the system faster, but I flew past the planet just a little too much.
Welcome back, aliens in the garbage ship.
The Greegrox said you stole an egg of theirs.
Oh, sure. The egg we took. What of it?
Why did you steal the egg?
I don't even understand the question. Why would we, something's not translating here.
You don't have a word for stealing.
What? Just getting static over here, human.
That might be why the Ancient One keeps destroying your homeworld.
Could do it.
Didn't mention that before, did you?
Guess we didn't, no.
Can you give the egg back?
No. We don't give anything away for free. You could buy it from us if you wanted. 40,000 RU.
That is outrageous. No thanks.
It is pretty shocking, isn't it? The cheek of us.
Can we see the egg?
Also no. We don't even keep it here. We thought if we moved it to some other system, the Ancient One would leave us alone. No good. The Ancient One isn't lured by the egg so much as by his hatred for us, specifically. So the egg's still in our secret egg storage facility in the Theta Priapus system. Which is an odd thing for me to mention out loud.
Yeah, it is pretty odd.
Now then, if we're done talking about our various misdeeds, is there anything else, garbage ship rider?
We'll just be going.
See you later, garbage rider.
I want to see what dialogue he has to say if I actually pay him.
Welcome back, aliens in the garbage ship. Oh, sure. The egg we took. What of it?
We'd like to buy the egg from you now.
I cannot believe you did that. You are awesome.
I am.
So, we keep the egg in a secret egg storage facility in the Theta Priapus system. Just swing by any time, and the guys there will hand it off to you. Is there anything else, garbage ship rider?
Alright.
See you later, garbage rider.
Captain, we found a facility with a bunch of Minkmac loitering around. Like, aggressively loitering. There's also a pretty big egg here, as big as the lander itself. This must be the Ancient One's egg that the Minkmac stole. Well, I don't need an invitation. Let's steal this thing right back. We'll get to work with some bungee cords. Okay, we've got the egg, sir. All the Minkmac here are hollering and clapping. I think they're glad to be rid of it.
Oh, void? Alright. Let's take a look at this egg. A massive egg from which a young Ancient One will one day emerge.
The metal vessel returns. What do you want, metal vessel?
We have recovered the Ancient One's egg from the Minkmac.
You have? This is an unexpected new harmony.
Why is it unexpected?
We didn't think the egg would ever be returned, nor did we want it returned. The worlds the Minkmac settled on had excellent atmospheres. The Ancient One consumed many valuable nutrients in his pursuit of them, and got much useful exercise.
You were playing fetch with a planet-killing Leviathan.
Such judgment, metal vessels will never understand. Your actions provide interesting counterpoint. Most metal vessels steal our possessions. They do not return them.
You don't have possessions.
Except for you. The Greegrox have decided. We tolerate you.
We'll consider returning that favor sometime.
Humans, we concealed a harmony from you before. We do worry about the Scribe. For long they ignored us, which is fine. They are stupid beings who cannot hear our song. But recently their fleets have lashed out at our expeditionary schools. We are not fools. We can sense the motif developing. The danger to the Ancient One is growing.
Can we help you protect the Ancient One?
It is good to hear you sing this. All of our expeditionary schools have been instructed to work with you as you confront the Scribe. Care for them as you would your own Ancient One.
We'll do that. Do you want your egg back now?
Do you want to keep it? You can take it to your home world.
We're really not going to do that.
Any delicious planet will do. No? Fine. Send it back.
Tell us more about yourselves.
Metal vessels place a different value on information than we do. They use it as a trick, as a ploy, as a weapon. We will sing you only a portion of our greatest harmonies.
What do you know about the Scribe?
That is the name the largest metal vessels use for themselves. There is history between the Scribe and the Ancient One. Scars from their weapons mar his hide, but the scars are old, long before our song began. As long as we have known, the Scribe have avoided us. Until recently, that is. It is why we cooperate with you, metal vessel.
Tell us about the Ancient One.
Yes, we love the Ancient One, and we love singing about the Ancient One.
Where did the Ancient One come from?
The past. The answer is glib, but it is the truest possible answer. There is no way to know.
What does the Ancient One eat?
The Ancient One absorbs most of his energy directly from the closest solar body through various photosynthetic processes. He must also consume a steady portion of nutrients, typically from the atmosphere of rocky worlds. We seek out suitable worlds and direct him to those to feed.
Why do you love the Ancient One?
He is our home and our food source. For long, we did not understand him as anything more. But we grew stronger and wiser. We circumnavigated him. Schools of Greegrox traveled a great distance away and took in his full breadth. We understood his nature. We understood him to be a living being. We understood that he was more than our home. He was our friend and our responsibility. And so the era of Ancient Oneism began. Now we protect him from metal vessels. We pay attention to his diet. We groom and mind his glossy coat. Sometimes we launch a toy for him to chase.
I'd like to talk to the Ancient One, but failing that, let's talk about something else.
But we only like singing about the Ancient One.
That's enough questions for now.
Anything else?
We had some questions concerning our alliance.
An alliance is a concept of metal vessels. It is not a familiar tune to us, but we have agreed to cooperate with you. What do you require?
Can you spare any ships, space fish for us?
Yes, one of our expeditionary schools will join you immediately.
Groovy.
We would only do this for you, friendly metal vessel.
How about another school?
The Ancient One must be defended. We can spare no schools for you at this time.
Do you have any technology you can share with us?
We do not fetishize technology the way metal vessels do.
It was worth a shot.
So no, we have nothing to offer you.
That's all we wanted to discuss about our alliance.
Anything else?
Nah, we're good. We'll just be going then.
Farewell, metal vessel.
Close communications channel. Don't know if this is actually faster. While I'm here, might as well. I got troops. Thank you for watching Tran win Star Control Origins. I'll see you next time.